Before we get to the successes, though, tell me a little bit about, I mean, you kind of went real quick past the failure part.
Well, everybody likes to go fast
well,
past
I know,
the
but
failure
I
part.
want to know a little bit about what you learned from some of those business failures as well.
Well, I think one of the things I learned is it really threw me back on my theology, and my theology really comes from two particular verses. And I'm Presbyterian, so we can find things, but we can't quote it really well. So I don't know exactly where everything is. And so there's one in Genesis where God made them in His image, male and female, He created them. So part of my theology is I and everyone else is created in the image of God. So no matter what happens to me, that is a foundational part of who I am. You can't take that away from me. I can go bankrupt, my business can fail, my car can die on the side of the road. I'm still created in the image of God.
And so am I, and that has to do with how you deal with me as well.
Exactly.
Right.
And then the other one is, and I can quote this from Romans 8:38 and 39, I'll quote part of it. You know, is neither life nor death nor principalities nor things present nor things to come can separate us from the love of God. So not only am I created in God's image, but I am loved by God. And it doesn't say if I'm successful. It doesn't say if my marriage is going well. It doesn't say if my kids are behaving. Both those things are not true, though. My kids are behaving and my marriage is going well. But
just in case they're watching.
But exactly, just in case they're watching.
And make it on your own. Welcome home.
You know, what kind of issues you deal with, you know, as an employer, and, you know, bringing even along as you've been treated as an employee as well in the past.
Well, one of the things I find when I'm working with young people is they come to us with stories of other people they have worked for, and it's really amazing what some business people will do to young people. They'll work 30 hours and get paid for 20, but they need the job, and what are they going to do? The employer has all the power in that situation. So it can be as simple as, we pay you for the work you did. Now that doesn't sound very radical until you are in a small business and find out how many people are not paying people for the work that they do. The first person that cheated me in a business deal was a very wealthy business person. He had all the power. I want to make sure when I'm sitting down with an employee that it's not a power situation. I sit down with every single employee. I ask them kind of, you know, where they came from and what do they want to do, even if they're just going to make $5.25 an hour working behind the counter, plus tips.
Right. We hope.
Yeah. I really have to walk my talk, which can be difficult because I worked with college students for so long. I've ended up hiring a lot of the people that I used to minister to. And so I've been up there preaching to these folks, and I've counseled to these folks, and now I'm their employer. If I don't live up to the values that I talk to them about, then I have no integrity. And integrity is when your values and your actions merge.